pitching and defense have been outstanding all year long. We led the NAIA in defense. We've made, I think, 34 errors on the year, and so that's been a staple. And our pitching staff has been outstanding all year. There have been a lot of strikes and getting a lot of quality pitches, and then when you got good defense, it helps. And then our hitting has been inconsistent this year, but it's been good enough, and we're kind of opportunistic at times. And you look around, we won 44 ball games, and hopefully we can go win about 10 more. We have to just be doing what we've been doing all year, be real consistent on the mound defense, and then with the hitting. The one good thing about this conference tournament, I mean, we have the opening round tournament that we're hosting next week. So this conference tournament, we don't have to win it to go on to keep the playoffs, but we want to keep our momentum. I think we're peaking at the right time right now. Everything's starting to come together. Our hitting's starting to get more consistent, and our big guns in the middle are starting to drive the ball. So that's been kind of the key, and the emphasis this week is just keep maintaining and get consistent, keep building towards next week in the playoffs next week, which will determine whether or not we go to the World Series. We play a lot of games at home, and we enjoy playing at home, and we're pretty tough to beat at home. So we were fortunate enough to be chosen to host another opening round tournament, and I think with our seeding and our record, it helps a lot. But I know a lot of people, when they try to come in there, they know they got their hands full when they say, hey, we're going to have to go to OCU and try to beat them on their home field. So it is very comforting to know, but we still have to go play the ball games. And fortunately, over the years, we've been able to play well in the opening tournaments and made a lot of trips to the World Series. Oh, I tell you what, I wouldn't trade it for anything. And I told him that last night. We kind of went and had dinner last night. It was senior day yesterday, and I told him, I said, this has been one of the purest joys I've had as a coach. It ranks right up there. And I told him I wouldn't trade a bunch of national championships for the opportunity not to coach him, because it's been great, and I've been blessed, and I'm so happy for him for the career he's had over the years, and then especially this year as well. I think he's second in the country in wins right now, and he's been a mainstay, and I can't say enough. I'm so proud of him, and it's a father's pride, but it's also a coach's pride too. And like I said, I wouldn't have traded it for anything. Well, fortunately, they do a good job of staying in touch with us, and we have a big website and a list of alumni that I have almost 400 alumni that I keep in touch. We have alumni weekend every fall. And so a lot of them come back, and a lot of them stay in touch, and it's just part of that atmosphere that they've had. They've enjoyed their experience at OCU so much that they still feel part of it. And even Freddie, when he was winning a batting championship, he gave a lot of credit to OCU and the time he spent there. So we've been fortunate to have so many good players there, and they've been good to us as far as giving us the props and staying back in touch. And it's about the relationships too. I mean, it's not baseball all the time, but they do a good job of staying in touch, and I try to keep in touch with them. I write them weekly emails to keep them in touch with the program and what's going on, and I get a lot of good comments back from that. It was really a joy to be able to sit there and watch him play and then talk to him after the ball game. And Ruben was such a good player for us. We only had him for 1 year, and then but he was a spark plug. He brought a lot of energy to the ball club and to the team, and he has a passion for the game of baseball and for his teammates that rubs off on people. And I was just so proud of him and be able to sit there and watch him, and because I know that is his dream, to try to make it to the bigs. And the one thing I love about him is he has a genuine respect for the game of baseball, and he plays the game the right way, the way it's supposed to be played. And I was just watching him in a uniform out there gave me goosebumps.